this video, we are going to talk about Rishi Sunak and Akshata Murthy's life before politics, their business and career. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Sunak was born into a family with immigrant roots. His grandparents immigrated from Punjab, in northwestern India, to East Africa, where his mother and father were born in Tanzania and Kenya, respectively. They met and married after their families migrated in the 1960s to Southampton in southern England. Sunak's father became a general practitioner for the National Health Service. His mother, a pharmacist, owned and operated a small pharmacy, for which Sunak, the eldest of their 3 children, would eventually keep the books. Later, during his political career, Sunak would draw parallels between his experiences working in the family business and the values he gained from them and those of Conservative Party icon Margaret Thatcher, the daughter of a grocer. As a result of his parents' sacrifices and saving to fund his education, Sunak was able to attend Winchester College, the exclusive private school that has produced no fewer than 6 chancellors of the Exchequer. In addition to becoming head boy at Winchester, Sunak was the editor of the school's newspaper. During summer vacations, he waited tables at a Southampton Indian restaurant. While at Oxford, Sunak also had an internship at the headquarters of the Conservative Party. Political career. In 2010, Sunak began working for the Conservative Party. During this period, he also became involved with Policy Exchange, a leading conservative think tank, for which he became head of the Black and Minority Ethnic Research Unit in 2014. That year, Policy Exchange published a portrait of modern Britain, a pamphlet that Sunak wrote with Sarah the Rage Warren, deputy head of the Biomedical Engineering Unit. In 2014, Sunak was chosen as the Conservative Party's candidate for the House of Commons representing Richmond in North Yorkshire, a safe Conservative seat in the north of England long held by one-time party leader, 1997 to 2001, William Hague. In May 2015, Sunak was elected by a commanding majority. He came into office a Eurosceptic and firmly in the Leave camp on the issue of Brexit, which he said would make the United Kingdom freer, fairer, and more prosperous. He would be re-elected to Parliament in 2017 and 2019, and he voted 3 times in favor of Prime Minister Theresa May's Brexit plans. From 2015 to 2017, he was a member of the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs Select Committee and Parliamentary Private Secretary at the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. In January 2018, he was appointed to his first ministerial post as Under-Secretary of State at the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government. Sunak became a vocal supporter of Boris Johnson's pursuit of the party's leadership, and, when Johnson became leader and Prime Minister, he rewarded Sunak with a promotion, appointing him Chief Secretary to the Treasury in July 2019. During Sunak's tenure as second in command at the Treasury Ministry, tensions were rising between his boss, Chancellor of the Exchequer Sajid Javid, and Johnson. When Javid resigned in February 2020, Johnson replaced him with Sunak, who, at age 39, became the 4th youngest person ever to hold that position. Almost immediately, Sunak was faced with the manifold challenges brought about by the arrival in Britain of the COVID-19 global pandemic. As the British economy was clobbered by the shutdowns imposed by the government in an attempt to stem the spread of the coronavirus SARS-CoV-2, the cause of COVID-19, Sunak employed the powers of his office to try to offset the economic and human damage. He instituted a broad economic support program that dedicated some $400 billion in emergency funds for businesses and salary subsidies for workers aimed at job retention and easing the burden of the lockdown for individuals and companies alike. Those rescue programs were widely popular, and the polished, poised Sunak became the welcome face of the government at daily press conferences where the Prime Minister appeared less composed. Truss's tenure in office would prove to be the shortest in British history at just over 6 weeks. Her attempt to impose an unfunded $50 billion in tax cuts while also capping energy prices for 2 years promised to open a gaping budget deficit and panicked financial markets. During the leadership campaign, Sunak had warned against just such tax cuts. After the pound plummeted, mortgage rates climbed, and the cost of UK government borrowing rose, the Bank of England was forced to take emergency action to calm the markets. Truss quickly replaced her Chancellor of the Exchequer Kwasi Kwarteng with Jeremy Hunt, who almost immediately rescinded Truss's economic plan. But confidence in Truss's leadership was damaged beyond repair. Although Conservative Party rules protected Truss from a vote on her leadership for a year, dissent among Conservative MPs grew rapidly, and calls for her resignation mounted. On October 20th, Truss announced her resignation, putting into motion another leadership contest. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.
It was our pleasure to spend some time with you. Thank you for watching the WTH channel. Let us know what you think of this video in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more content.